want from a prize fight. Here we go for round one. He missed with that jab. He misses with that jab.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way.
Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
They've got to be very wary. If you're in with a slugger, they will fight all night for fun. They'll stay in your face. They are naturally tough and strong and aggressive.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Oh, and there he caught him with a stiff jab. Punch. They score again with the left hand. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. This fight is closer than 2 paces. Which fighter's going to get clipped first? They won't give us a second to catch our breath. He blocks that right hook. Blocks the hook. They call it the Glory Division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it.
I've seen it so many times. One punch changes everything. I've seen guys bringing hands down. They decide to showboat and show off, then blam! It's over. So they've got to stay sharp. One punch changes everything.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Opportunity. Can he cash in? He's been in wars before. He knows what to do, but can he do it? We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe. Blocks that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. But that seemed to be like a feel-out round. What do you think? There's the bell for round 3. Caught clean by a left hook. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Got him with a heavy punch. Exchanges from both men in this round. He got out of the way of that right hook. He caught him big time. He needs to just land one big shot, but can he do it? How did they survive that? Threw the hook, didn't land. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scene. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Looks like he's going up for the finish here. His opponent with his guard up. Not much to write home about in that round, huh, John? Here we go to the fourth round. Ooh, that punch hurt him. Both men step back for just a moment. One of these fighters is starting to run out of gas. What do you do as a fighter when you just don't have the energy?
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system for a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again and the fight will be over.
Figure out the combination to this safe. He looks like he's going to do it. Can you believe this? How did they not go down? He fails to score with that left hook. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got...
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Both fighters Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Are we going to see a jab from these two? Just misses with that big right hand. He scores with that right hand. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab. It can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
These two are the perfect dance partners. Only catching air with that hook. Nobody home with that hook. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Who's winning this fight right now? Who's going to be the first one to get rocked? This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you gotta think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
He just misses with that jab. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hook them to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. You've got to relax.
You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. He caught him big time. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. This one could go either way, every round. Here we go, it's round 7. Willing to score with that right hook. What a punch. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. He lands a big right hand. That hook won't score. Nice punch. How much confidence do you build when your opponent's hit? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. This fight could not... going to be the first one to get rocked. He misses with that jab. Both men step back for just a moment. He can't connect with that right hook. You're a power puncher. You're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
And they figure out the combination to this safe. They just missed with that big right hand. Through the hook, it didn't land. Just gets out of the way of that left hand. Round still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. With it. Come on. He's going to be the first one to get clipped. These fighters certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. The clock is ticking. They've got him hurt, but can they finish? They somehow weathered the storm. These two are the perfect dance partners. Nope, that hook won't score. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Muhammad Ali in trouble. The greatest. Muhammad Ali is down. Do you believe it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And a round that seemed like it's round 10. He parries that left jab away. He parries away that left hook. The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
He knows that right hand's coming and still can't do anything about it. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Oh, and he caught him there with a right hook. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Despite what the judges... Well, that looked like a flash knockdown here. Let's see if he can get back to his feet. The referee has started the count here. I don't know. Not looking good. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it. This is the 11th. We've entered the championship rounds. Caught him with that power punch. Swing and a miss with that left hook. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down. They score with that right hand. The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure. How did he absorb that hook? Fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? This one could go either way. And there's the bell to start round 12. Nice job by him to block that jab. Got his gloves up to block the left jab. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Big swing and a miss. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? Swing and a miss with the left hook.
Oh, and he caught him there with a right hook.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Todd, we know one of these fighters can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
10 seconds to go here in the round. No surprise as we get a unanimous decision there.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.